This instructional presentation for new or prospective owners of plant rocket systems and components will help you learn how to properly set up and use and maintain the system, which is designed for soil indoor grows. Before getting started, the first step in setting up is choosing where you want to put your indoor garden. You need also to decide the number of plants that you intend to grow, whether you're going to use a tent or other structure. Let's look at some grow room options. Here are a couple of simple soil setups. Water is applied over the top of the root systems. Both of these utilize a tent. You may be planning a more elaborate multi-table hydroponic system. Here the plant roots are immersed in water. You'll need to decide which type of setup and medium you'll be using. If that decision, however, is to use a soil medium, you'll save a lot of time and get better yields using an automated modular slow drip watering system like the Plant Rocket. After a while, most indoor growers find that hand watering's a pain. Trying to control and provide equal amounts of water to all the plants in a multi-level setup like this one is very difficult. One solution would be to use a different pump for each height level in your grow room. The most popular technique, however, is to use a single level. This also allows plants to gain more height. So, by now you've chosen to grow some plants in soil. You have the non-water items like the lights, tent, fan, etc. All that equipment already. Let's look at setting up your water components. The Plant Rocket system adapts to small or larger plants and their pots. Here we have some mini halos caring for some cucumbers. This setup will handle 4 plants. Here 2 potted plants and large halos with quick plugs for the other outputs. A 4 output spine, timer, and tank with a pump inside. The water tanks, or reservoirs, are simple conversions and very economical. They come in red or black. Tanks hold the submersible pump and have grommet-protected exit holes for the water hose and power cord. The spine you select is really what determines how many plants you can care for. Here we have a setup capable of 8 plants, even though we are only using 2. No problem with quick plugs. Looking at the Plant Rocket system components, we have the spine, the halo, the pump, and the timer. Simple setup. You've got more than 8 plants to care for? Because the Plant Rocket system is modular, it's easy to hook the spines up in parallel. One pump can take care of 48 plants. The instructions in this video, however, are for a single level 8 plant soil setup. The photo here shows a 8 output water spine, 4 large halos, a submersible pump, and 2 plants. Quick plugs can always be used for unused outputs. So let's get started in putting this system together. To set up our system, let's start with the water tank and pump. Garden Galaxy has modified this simple container with lid, adding holes and grommets for the power cord and supply hose. Simply place the pump at the bottom of the reservoir. The hose and cord feed through the grommets on the face of the container. Let's take a closer look at the water reservoir. There are 2 grommets at the front top. Only one of them is slit. Remove them. Press the vinyl hose from the pump through the unslit grommet. After that, press the grommet into the right top hole in the tank. Open the slitted grommet and put the power cord into that. Then press this grommet into the left top hole in the tank. You'll wind up with a look like you see here. Now let's look at the hose and power connections. The 1/2 inch water hose from the tank connects to the black 1/2 inch funny connector on the watering spine. The power cord connects to your timer. After you have your plants in place, connect the spine to the halos. Quick and easy. Press the quick connector from the halo into the quick connector from the spine. Give it a half twist. They're together. Repeat this step for each halo that you plan to hook up. Maybe you have a spine with 8 outputs and have only 6 plants. No problem. Use quick plugs to cap off the unused outputs. Connecting quick plugs is just as easy as connecting the halos. A half a twist and they're together. No leaking, no problem. Easy does it. You don't have to make them tight. They still won't leak. Placing the halos onto your plant. The clear connectors that you see here make this super easy. Just pop them open. Place the ring around your plant. Click them back together and you're done. From the water tank to the individual plant, we now have a modular, easy-to-use slow drip system that will provide better plant health, bigger roots, better yield, and big time saving. Sure, you can buy your own components, design and build your own drip system. It may take you a couple of crops to get the design and the construction just right. Because the plant rocket system is modular, it sets up quickly and easily. Maintenance access to your plants is also quick and easy. You're going to love it. To keep your plant rocket system working smoothly, use only clean water. This is also true for plant health. Solar nutrients are recommended. If you put nutrients into the water tank, use only liquid nutrients without suspended solids. If you have other powder type nutrients or a liquid nutrient with solids, apply these directly to the soil and avoid putting them into the tank. Suspended, undissolved solids can damage pumps and will clog emitters. Check Garden Galaxy's website FAQ page for more information on this issue. Keep your tank clean. The more light you allow into your water reservoir, the more your nutrients will be used to grow algae. This algae diminishes the potency of your nutrients. Another thing, if your water continues to flow after the pump shuts down, get an anti-siphon device. These are available from Garden Galaxy. The clear connectors that you open in order to place the watering halos around your plant are inexpensive and will occasionally need replacing. An annual replacement is recommended. Overall, gardening is caring. This means keeping an eye on your plants as well as all the various pieces of equipment you use. If you see things that concern you, send an email to customerservice@gardengalaxy.com.